What's happening, guys? Welcome back to today's episodes where we're finally super stoked to bring you the review of the RoadX RXQuest QX12 tires. This isn't a first impression. We've had a full summer, autumn, and now we're into winter. Clearly you can see that it's snow everywhere. We've really put them through their paces, and we can't wait to tell you all about how they've performed and whether or not we're going to recommend them to you. First things first though, if you're new here, my name is Alan, and behind the camera over there we've got my lovely partner Vicky.
Hello.
And together we've been traveling the world for the past, maybe up to 5 years. Full disclosure, RoadX did provide these tires to us at no cost. However, everything you're about to hear is an honest review of our experience with these tires over the past 12,000 kilometers. And when I say our experience, I mean our full experience. Off-road, on-road, we've done everything with them. So I think you're probably wondering, why RoadX? Why these tires? Well, the reality is we needed something that was going to be an all-season tire, something that we could use in summer, we could use in spring and autumn, and in winter. So first of all, I want to start you guys off with probably the most boring place to be driving a vehicle like this, which is on the road. It's an off-road vehicle at heart, but the reality is for all of us overlanders and pretty much most four-wheel drivers as well, to get to your destination where you're actually going to be doing those off-road adventures, you need to drive on the road. So first of all, the dry grip when you're just driving in general is really good. You feel sure-footed, you don't feel like the tire is too harsh or anything like that, and the road noise is really good. I was genuinely surprised at this. It's quite an aggressive tread pattern for an all-terrain, which sometimes can correlate to a lot more road noise, but it didn't. Actually, they're quieter than our previous tire, which was a very well-known premium brand, and these actually were better. Wet grip is also really important when you're on the road, because when it's raining and it's miserable and it's horrible, you want to make sure that you feel confident and that there isn't going to be any sort of like squirreliness underfoot. And there was none of that. It again performed really, really well. It just found traction and never once let go, to be honest with you. So super stoked on those two areas. Another massive win for us is the fuel efficiency. We've actually noticed an improvement with these tires on the vehicle. It's probably got also something to do with the fact that we've changed from a steel wheel to an alloy wheel, which is a lot lighter, but the tires themselves also play a big part in that, because if the tread pattern's terrible and the compounds are rubbish, you're probably gonna get bad fuel efficiency, and we've not got that at all. We've actually got fantastic fuel efficiency out of these things. Now the exciting bit, the bit that we all wanna hear about. How the hell did these perform off-road? Firstly, I'm gonna talk you guys through corrugations. They handled those corrugations really, really well. We always air down when we leave the main road, purely because we know that we're going to be off of it for a while, and it's better for the tire and better for the suspension and the bushings and everything to have a softer air pressure in your tire. The vibrations didn't really get sent back up through the suspension and into the chassis, back to where you're sitting in the driver's seat. So that was really great. One thing that I was really excited to try out was the stone ejection. Now, there is little steps on the tread, and they're designed to allow the tread to release stones. I'm really pleased to say that they work very, very well. There has been very few stones retained in the tires when we've been off-roading and come back to the main freeway. Now we're going to move slightly further on to a bit more aggressive off-roading. I'm going to talk about sharp rocks and loose terrain. Things are going to get a little bit gnarlier, and when that happens, you want to make sure that your tire has got your back. And these things actually really were awesome. They had our back every single step of the way. We usually air down a little bit more for when we get onto something like this. Last thing we want to do is tear a hole in the sidewall or, puncture the main tread or something like that. So we are probably overly cautious with our air pressures, but I'd rather know that we were safe than sorry stuck on the trail. For the 6-month period that we've been testing these, we've thrown them into a variety of different off-road situations, from easy going banks to crawl up and over, going through riverbeds and sharp rocky sections. They really excelled in almost every area, complying to the surfaces really well. They didn't feel harsh and they kept us moving forward. You can't ask for much more than that. The next thing I want to talk about is winter driving. Now, I'm going to start with a disclaimer. I'm going to say there is no replacement for a dedicated studded winter tire. However, if you're looking for something that you can use all year round, these are awesome. They are 3-peak mountain snowflake certified, which is a massive win. That means that legally you can drive on these tires when the road conditions go to hell and all the signs around are saying you need to switch to winter tires. You can just carry on. Yes, you do need to be mindful that you're not on a dedicated winter tire with studs, but they perform fantastic still. When things get slushy and icy, you still can control it and it does feel safe. I genuinely would comfortably drive on these tires in the winter. I mean, we're comfortably driving on them right now and I don't feel like there's any issue. You just have to be mindful of your driving style. But as an all-terrain that you can run all year round, they've been incredibly predictable, sure-footed, confidence-inspiring, and genuinely, these have been as good as some of the premium brands that we've rocked before, if not better in some areas. Let's talk about the durability and the wear of these tires. So the durability, it's got to be right up there with a very high score. We've taken them into some places where, frankly, we damaged bodywork, ripped arches off the vehicle, and nearly rolled it a few times. Roll the clip.
Oh my God, that is not good. That is not good at all. No, wait. Oh, there goes the mud. Woohoo! Oh.
And they didn't get damaged at all. They just kept on rolling and performed perfectly. Obviously, you've got the longevity of the tire as well. You're doing a lot of miles or kilometers on the main road. You're gonna start finding that the tread is going to wear. After we had these installed, we did have a 4-wheel alignment to make sure that we had the most even wear. Now, I'm really happy to say that these have worn very evenly. We've done 1 wheel rotation or tire rotation, whatever you want to call it, in the 12,000 kilometers. We literally did it at 10,000 K. These things, even wear, perfect, no issues. So really stoked, really happy. Where these tires really stand out is the value. For the price point you're paying, the year-round performance that you're getting is really impressive. Who are these tires for? Well, honestly, if you're rocking a 4-wheel drive and you want some all-terrain tires that you can run all year round, then they're for you. I'm gonna categorize that as overlanders, weekend warriors, anybody that likes to leave the pavement and do a little bit of off-roading. These are gonna be absolutely perfect for you. Now, obviously, there's places where they aren't going to excel and you really probably shouldn't take them. Firstly, I'm gonna say mud and a lot of it, they're not gonna excel in those situations. For those types of terrain, you're gonna want a dedicated mud tire. You're probably a lot more aggressively off-roading if you're running a mud tire. Obviously, your fuel efficiency is gonna take a hit. We'd be really interested to find out if you guys are running mud terrains or all terrains. So chuck a comment down below, let us know what you're running and why you're running it. Another place is gonna be rock crawling. You're probably gonna want some sort of really rugged terrain-based tire. There is a tire that RoadX do that you can look at for that. So there is other options if you wanted something more aggressive. But generally, for most of us who are just out there on the road, off the road, and having a bit of fun, these are gonna be absolutely ideal for us. After months of real use, we'd happily continue running these tires. They've earned our trust, and that is the biggest compliment that we can give a tire. Wanted to say a massive thank you for watching this video, guys. Really hope it's helped you make a choice on whether or not these are the right tires for you. And also, we want to say a really big thank you to RoadX Tire for supporting us and giving us the opportunity to showcase this awesome product that they've brought to the market. If this video has helped you out, please don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.